last time I played, well, actually, I've missed an entire update, it seems, since last time I've played. I did not mean to click on that trailer. I will not be watching that. However, those look like some absolute beauties. Will I be buying them? Igor, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Very, very fast. That's incredibly fast. Confirm. Whoops. I did not know. I didn't know the CSL had 1080 rotation, but it does. I'd assume you can probably hear that vibration through the mic. For anyone wondering, my wheel, 2.5X Formula wheel, it is on 300 degrees max rotation. If anyone's wondering why that is going up so quick, I'll check Brand Central. I'm assuming those new Corvettes are Group 1 and VGTs, so they're going to be like $1 million a piece. Maybe $3 million a piece. No, they're $1 million a piece. So that's the VGT. This thing, it looks insane. It's an absolute beauty, though. Absolute beauty. What is new in your Renault? Is that the little K car looking thing? Yeah, it's this thing. Weird looking vehicle. And a few. Sorry, that was. No, I did click on the right brand. I've never heard of this company. They're free. I'll take a free vehicle. I don't mind if I do. Sony, Honda, so is it just an electric company made by Honda? Like Lexus? Lexus and Toyota? I could be very wrong saying Lexus and Toyota is the paired brand, but I believe it is. This thing's a beauty. It's an absolute beauty right there. 512 is pretty nice. Murcielago. I already own the. I would love to buy the Stratos. Legendary rally car. If I had the money. Same with the Cosworth. I do love D. Tommaso, Pantera, I think GTS. Love this vehicle as well. Celica's also super cool car. So I think what I'm gonna end up doing, I think I might just buy and the car. The GT4 rally car. Oh, you're killing me. Oh, you can't. I just can't believe it. I didn't know. If I had to guess, I'm pretty confident this was Group C or that was Group A. I think Group B got banned before 1995. I will be buying this though. I love the Toyota Castrol liveries. Dark J, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? It's going pretty good. I had a pretty good day today. I only started streaming like, I don't know, 5 minutes ago. I'm actually not too sure what I'll do now. Because I was planning on doing a livery first thing. But with this car, I don't really know. I was going to make the whiteout version of this car for me. So I guess I could still do that. Or just make a new livery for it, which, I mean, I'm not against. I might just do that. And I think I'll just do that. Unless I want to make it for another car, which I don't really have another car that's I use enough to the point. Actually, that's a lie. And also, forgot, I was planning on ending the stream at like 9:30. I physically cannot do that. Well, I could. However, just not going to, I will be attending MF Wesley's 1 hour endurance, which I thought was Saturday. I didn't check dates. I do assume, though. I thought it was Saturday. It's today, and that starts at 9:30, I think. Let me check. Yeah, lobby opens at 9. Race starts at 9:30. So, we're pretty much guaranteed to be streaming till like, probably like 11 o'clock. And that's EST, by the way, for anyone wondering. So, 6 hour stream, 5.5 hour stream, which means I have way too much time on my hands. So I guess I might as well get to making a livery. I'm curious, is this just... What is this car in the game for?
In EST also. Maybe you'll see you there.
Yeah, if you're racing. Love to see you there. I'm a little confused if this is just like a base vehicle. Because this isn't a Group 3 car. This is the Group 3 car. So, I don't know what that RSO1 is. But we could make the an RSO1 livery. Or could make a Group 4 livery since I have an endurance tonight. I don't know. So fun. I won this from a ticket. I didn't realize it was such like a low horsepower vehicle. I thought VGTs were like guaranteed to be super fast. 650 pp VGT right there. Slower than a brick. I didn't know that was possible. I thought it would be at least like 800. So I haven't done testing. Let me check. It's... What track is it? I forget. I already forget. Nürburgring GP. Oh, that's a banger of a track right there. Let's try the Aston Martin. I don't even know. That's 361 pound-foot of torque. I don't want to go G70 just because I physically... Let me check. If I had to guess, I'd guarantee I think it's all tires. Soft and mediums, so... I don't know. I don't know if the G70's good on softs or mediums. I'd assume it's good on everything. G70 though, wow, 389. But it's an absolute...
With the Viper, obviously.
I don't even own the Group 4 Viper. Wait. Okay. This car is already slower in like every stat compared to the G70. And if I had to guess, the G70 also doesn't get restricted as much in BOP. Cayman's a maybe. I hate how this car drove. My only experience with it was the Nürburgring Group 4 Dailies C. And I don't have good memories, so might have been, I think that was last week, maybe 2 weeks ago. I like the livery I have for the NSX as well. That's 394. 413 and 2,200 pounds. Jeez, this thing's lighter than by about 800 pounds with the same horse. Okay, it is no torque. Absolute zero torque. Now, I believe BOP is on, so yeah. So with BOP on, I have no clue how loud that was. I'm pretty confident setting my phone down on the table is pretty loud though, so sorry. Probably won't be doing it a lot. But without that, I can't add a supercharger to boost torque anyway. So I don't know. I do think torque you want at the Nürburgring GP. Torque will really help with rotation as well as exits. Nürburgring GP has a lot of corner exits, a lot of tight turns there. Super fun track though, I love that track. I will not be going shopping for a Group 4 either. So whatever I have is what I'm using. And I hate to say it, this is... I never really noticed it, but it's kind of... I'm looking at this car, it's good looking. It's a super good looking car. It also...
It's GR4 cars, I think you said A.
It is, yeah, it's Group 4. So I'm pretty confident in that. I will check. I'll check real quick. But I do believe it's Group 4. Yeah, Group 4. Group 4 in racing softs and racing mediums. Sorry, is that quad exit exhaust? Or is that part of the diffuser? Because that looks like quad exit exhausts. No, I think it is quad exit exhausts. Unless the exhaust comes out somewhere else.
Right. Thanks for reminding me.
I forgot to check the settings. Like the photos of the settings, but I'm sure it's fine. But like I was saying, it almost looks like these headlights are similar to in NASCAR, where like the headlights are fake, like they're just stickers, or like part of the decal paint. Listen, I don't. Well, I'm not too deep into NASCAR or really oval racing in general, including the road courses. But it's a super good looking black on this car. But let's see who is live now. Brigsby Wright. He's live. Hold up. Why are there? Is that those are the license plates? Sorry, what? I'm wondering, do we just play into the gold wheels? Sorry, I don't have a gold thing, but that's not a bad idea. Black and gold. It's kind of a cool color scheme. Also, yeah, okay, that yellow, I do not like how that looks. I'm also curious if there's other license plates, because that's kind of... 15 grand to remove them? 15? Didn't I already buy them on my other...
Good evening, Rocco and Chad.
Wesley, welcome and I appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? It's also 7 grand to remove the ones on the back.
Rolling on the floor
I'm not... It's annoying. It is not annoying enough to pay 22 grand to remove license plates on a race car. It's a race car, it's not even a road car.
J and pink waving, face blue smiling.
It's just not gonna happen. As long as I can put stickers there, it doesn't really matter. I think I better be able to. Nope, I didn't mean to do that. How do I? I literally, for those you don't, I did this. Quite literally, I did this. I will be Wesley. Now, I forgot. So, well, I didn't forget. I read earlier that it was tonight, and then I forgot it was tonight when I started the stream. So I was planning on ending my stream at 9:30, which is the start time. Edward, welcome, and I appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? I hope you're well. But I was planning on ending the stream at 9:30, because even then, you know, like a 4-hour stream, that's still a very long stream. And then I realized I am doing today's endurance, so, you know, now I have a 6-hour stream. So I'll probably be stopping sometime in the middle to have dinner, or I'll eat dinner. Wesley, if I'm gonna be honest, I thought it was Saturday. I thought it was Saturday night. I don't read the dates. I assume everything's Saturday. So why is the mirror a side intake? What is the mirror? Where's that air going? Because that seems like a pretty harsh loop to bring it back to the engine. Unless this thing is mid-engine, which I guarantee you it isn't. Because the trunk's right there.
Siva wouldn't forget.
Well, I'm pretty forgetful.
Hello, J-Bo.
Didn't even check. Can I? Yeah, okay, yeah, I can change license plates. Is that? It is carbon. I think I'll keep the exposed carbon, actually, that's nice. Is that carbon on? I can't tell if that's carbon on the splitters. I have horrible eyesight. Like at small, like I can typically see this kind of stuff. No, that's carbon. No, yeah, that looks like carbon. I'm gonna ask you guys to see it. I can see it enough to I can tell it's carbon. So,
It's an open lobby. You are welcome to join. Lobby is FCFS.
I don't know what FCFS mean, but I just know it's an open lobby, and I'm going to it. Oh, first come, first serve. Okay, I don't really think about abbreviations until I say that I don't understand them. I hate cars. I've said it before. I think it was like this on the M6. White and blue? Okay. I might go with that. Now, like I said on the M6, I hate when the hood, like, for me, body 2 is just the hood in GT7. I hate when it includes the entire side fender. Because, especially on, like, the M6, what I was doing, I kind of had to avoid it almost, but when you have a side design, you kind of have to incorporate it into two different...
I just figure it'll be popular and it'll be a fight to get a spot. Lol.
I don't think I've had to do that yet for one of Wesley's lobbies. Wesley, I was going to ask, do you have your lobbies on friends only? Or is it, like, completely open to the public? Okay. Is that... It definitely is an intake.
Sometimes it is, but not always. Your best bet is to be in my chat. Chat gets priority in the event. I usually click the friends rooms button. That's how I find you guys. It's usually a open public lobby.
Okay, Wesley. Alright, hold up. I forget how I did this before. This is my second time I've done this now. Where I actually... Well, I'll probably make the windshield banner anyway.
Thanks, Wesley.
Typically, I don't do that. Or typically, I do have a windshield banner, so I'll just use it. Alright, so... Edward said white and blue. So we'll go... I hate strong colors. Like super high contrast, like straight white, straight black. Which is why I always go kind of like a slight cream and always a slightly faded black. Because it's a lot easier on the eyes for me. I'm sure it doesn't matter, but I prefer how it looks. Also, I don't know what I'm doing with my decals yet. I haven't even thought of what to do on the livery. So I have to think here. I could just do like a simple multicolor design. I don't even know. White and blue, I don't know. Formula Drift Utah. FD Utah. Interesting. Anything of blue sponsors, like other than HP? Which means I'm looking it up. Could go Intel. Or Lowe's. I think Lowe's. Dell would work. Intel, Dell.
ESO.
ESO. I'll look that up real quick. Let me see.
It's a blue logo with red lettering and white oval. It's a Canadian gas company, lol.
I'm seeing it now. Good work, yeah. I don't know.
Do the best team ever, Dallas Cowboys.
Listen, Wesley, actually, I don't know, Wesley, if you are Texan, or if you are from Texas, I guess it's better. I just simply will not be doing that. Actually, what car is this, or what year is this car from? Is it 90s? It is 90s. So, you know, if I were to do Cowboys, at least I could, it'd be period correct to when they were good. Actually, they might have been better in the late 90s. I don't follow along too good with Cowboys history. I think ESO could work. Let me see. I can do. Actually, I do like the red that I have. The issue is I hate doing striped liveries on stuff. It looks wrong. Slightly less. Okay, that does not match the car. And just like every other car in this game, the body molding, is that what it's called? Is not on a progressive angle. Which means I get to do the fun thing of just saying it's good enough. I'll have to line up the top at least. That's my one issue. Put it down just a little bit. I feel like then now it's too much at the front. And to me, that's good enough. I'm just gonna make a second one. Actually, no. I don't even have to do that, actually, I don't think. I will. Now I will need a second one. So I should be duplicating this. This would be so much better if I could do liveries. Like Wesley. Wesley's incredible at liveries. Okay, no. Shoot. Yeah, I do not want that to go into the door handle at all. If I limit depth, will that fix it? Absolutely not. It's not fixing anything. No, you can't really notice it anyway. It's not, is it? No, it's not on that one.
I'm off to go eat. See y'all in a bit. If not, then see y'all later tonight.
Alright, no worries, Wesley. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. You know what? I really just dislike stripes. At the end of the day, well, yeah, I'm just gonna leave that alone. There's always other cars to work on. I would have really liked to. I do want to use this car though. Maybe we'll just go different design. I hate to just completely not do this car. I probably should test the car before I make a livery for it, but if it comes to it, we just have a good looking livery for a car that I won't use. I'll make the wheels. That's two. I actually no. I always do W1 matte for my wheels. Actually, see. I don't, yeah, that's probably not what it's under. Let me just search Rocket. I knew Phil uploaded a livery for me. Or a decal. Let's see if I can find it. Like, see, I swear, that explains 811. That's pretty recent. Some of these I just don't remember seeing last time I searched stuff up. Let me see. Okay, I can't search for followers. Let me see if I go. Can I just search Philness? Philness GT? Doesn't work. I have to be able to find him somewhere. Philness games. That doesn't work. Actually, I might be able to find it from there. Guess I'll find out. I do not see it from here. I will just go with the livery I have anyway. It's a good livery. I do like it. I'll just throw my name on the wing. So I need to create from existing style. I don't know if I already threw my name on the wing. If I didn't, it'll be getting there. I did not. Probably can't even see it even if I put it there. I'm gonna put it. Oops. Yeah, it's a slightly darker tone. Okay, that seems far away. Those also don't seem like the same color. I'm just gonna assume it's shadows or something. I don't know. Alright, let's see. It's gonna look pretty big. Maybe there. Yeah, it has to be shadows, because that's even darker than the yellow, I think. I also think I have horrible angles on these as well. I need to put these all on 0. Those are not, like, I copied those, they just don't look the same size. Scooch that over, maybe? Maybe this needs to get a little higher. This all looks wrong, but I'll just hope it's okay. That should fit. Should never understand why when you make the underscore. I don't know if it does it for anything else. But I know the underscores specifically. Whenever you make them smaller, they go up. Whenever you make them bigger, they go down. Then I don't know why it does that, but it does. If I remember, the lowercase i's in this game are also like unreasonably big. I think I make them like 1% smaller. Yeah. 2% seems super tiny. I think it's like at the top of 2%. It's a good size for that eye. And it just like doesn't, it looks small, but and the eyes just look off to me in this game. I don't know why. 4. Is that an uppercase C? By chance? I told you that's uppercase C. No, it wouldn't. I don't think it would have. I don't think it is. No, that's just how big the. That's just how big it is. Okay, then maybe I do have to make that eye. You have to make. Might even have to make the P bigger. That could be the issue. As well as the eye. I think the eye throws it off. Sorry, because it is 1C. Ooh. Up. I'm getting a new eye. I screwed up very bad whenever I accidentally made them 2 separate things. And that just looks way too big to me. I think I can do that. I do think the P does need to be bigger. Maybe there. Oops. Okay. Maybe the A. So I typically I do typically have music on. Forgot to put it on for one. That's my bad. That A over. Actually, I think it kind of almost fell. I think I need to bring the end of it up a tad. I think I was slowly on like a downward descent with all the letters. Yeah, I think with the... Yeah, I think that's it's probably all good, maybe. Save that. And, yeah, we'll test the car for a bit. I'm just gonna make sure everything is feeling good. And then we will hop into some dailies, because we have like 3 hours until Wesley's endurance, or something like that. I'm not too sure of the actual number. My gloves on. Now, I will say, I don't know if you were here for my last stream. However, wheel has issues. I searched up the issues. Apparently it's a pretty common thing, actually. Like, it's not even, like, from a sensor issue. Like, it's quite literally just... It's a wheel issue itself. From what I've seen, it's literally just loose screws. At least that's what I've heard. And obviously, you know, those people, it comes like that from the factory for them. Do I believe it's had that for now? Who knows? A couple of years by now? I'm not too sure. I bought this rig earlier this year, but I'm not too sure on the person I bought it from got the rig for themselves, but either way. That seems somewhat extreme. Ooh, brake speed. It's live. BHCS. Alright. Let's get into an open lobby now. Oops. You know, I'll change the oil, I guess. But I should be all good. But yeah, now, like I said, it is a screw issue from what I've seen. Now, well, is that the case on my wheel? I don't know. But it seems to be an issue from people buying the wheel new from Fanatec. So I'm just gonna hope that's the issue. I haven't fixed it yet. Maybe after this stream, I might do it, because I probably will take a break for dinner sometime in the future in this stream. So I might do that while I'm doing that, or if the shifts are like abysmally bad. I mean, horrendous. Like I'm missing shifts multiple times a lap. Then it becomes an issue, and I'll fix it earlier. But yeah, well, I'll have to see. First time on the rig in a while. I think it's actually first time on the rig since Monday. Yeah, he's doing NASCAR races. So I'll create make sure this is a private lobby as well. Complete free run at NERB GP. Where is it? Okay. I don't know what consumption settings are. Oops. I will look. If he has it posted. If not, I have to try and see the photos. Not stated. Let me see. Wait, if I do this. Nope. I hate pulling images up on my phone through Discord. How is that even? It's not even centered. I zoomed out and it wasn't centered. I don't know how that's. Probably should have done this before I put gloves on. So 3x fuel, 2x tire. That's what it seems like. I'll put the shortcut penalty on a week. I'm just gonna put this on strong in case anyone joins. Flag rules off. I will turn this on. I want to make sure that I can get in and out of the pits without cutting the pit lane. I'd assume I can. I'm not too confident. I forget how the NURB pits are on this layout. So, I have to find out. Ooh, wait, I can't do it from there. Oh, this car is pretty grippy. Not feel too good. But that's, that's on me. Pretty much locked up the brakes. With ABS, like, that's not, I didn't physically lock up the brakes, but that's what it feels like. Slight corner cutting. I don't know if I'd consider that corner cutting. It's a little more off-roading. It's a four-wheel drive vehicle. It should be more than enough to be equipped to be able to do that. I have a feeling that should be flat out, so I want to work on my turning through that turn. The chicane coming up. I'm not too sure in Group 4. In Group 3, I brake at like the asphalt switching over. Probably brake at like the 100 though. You cannot brake at the 100. Good time to find out, I guess. Okay, so go in the pits here. Right. So that's what the pits are about. Okay. I thought there was something that was like, something about those pits that I should have remembered. That's what it was. You can't come flying in the pits. Whether or not I'd assume you'd get a penalty for, I don't know if you would actually. I only think you can get that if you go into the pits. So I guess you wouldn't actually get a penalty for that, but you definitely lose time. I can go and throttle a little earlier there. No, it isn't. I do really like this track. I know some people don't like the GP and they'll only do the sprint layout, but I like the GP over the sprint. I hate that hairpin instead of the, I don't know what you'd call the term, but just the left-hander. Like, I think it's like a 90-degree left-hander. No, that's still not flat out. It might just be a lift from turn into exit. But I don't think you got to go on the brakes through that turn. Forgot I can't brake at the 100. I nearly did it as well. I kind of realized a little late. But I braked at like the middle between those two braking points and it felt fine. So that might just be the new braking point. You probably can brake at the 100. You might just have to turn in earlier. I'm not too sure. It seems like it's possible though. a lot more understeer than I'm used to. Used to Group 3 cars that kind of got to really grip up and can take that turn with the normal line. If I had to guess, you probably have to hug the inside. We're going to go to 37.542 on this sector. I left that exit a little shallow. Kind of forced the car to that turn. Definitely would have lost some amounted time, not too sure how much, but I'd assume we lost time from that. I think I had to turn in at the right moment, but I do think the 100 is the breaking point for that turn. 130 triple fives on that sector. That's not on that sector, but at that point in the course. This is just going to be a baseline lap. I'm going to see what other people's lap times are, but if I had to guess, sub 2 minute is probably the ideal lap time. I mean, that's, you know, it's very fast, but probably is lap times that people will be able to achieve. Should be able to gain a bit from not having a bad entry onto that turn. Oh, we're actually down in the first sector, not by much, but we are down. I believe it was this turn that I didn't too good of an exit on. I maximize the track limits on that turn, in the exit. We're just gonna push it wide. We're definitely losing time. Sector times are only showing like a 10th down. Because of a worse exit, we're probably gonna end up being about 2 to 3 tenths down by the end of this straight. I think the 100 might actually be a little late on the brakes, so you're kind of floating to the apex rather than being able to drive through it. So maybe like 105, 110 on that turn. Super good chicane. To a 1.8. I love the feel of this car around this track. Not too sure how the G70 would feel, but it'd probably feel a lot worse compared to this. Might be able to get into the 2-minute flats here. This would probably be a high 2-minute, but it'd still be a 2-minute. And we should be over 8 tenths up by the end of this straight, because we got a bad exit last time. That felt better. I didn't get on the brakes too hard, so if I could go a little later on the braking point. There we are at 8.86 seconds down now. Just under 9/10. We got a super good chicane there. Last lap. I don't know if that was better, but I was gonna hope it was just as good. Yeah, 2 minutes, 0.5 on the lap time. Tire wear is increasing as well. You're also draining fuel. So I'm not too sure how much, if we could go into the 159s. And I'm just gonna kind of pull over to the side after this lap. Actually, we'll go into the pits this lap. So I would like to calculate some stuff. Specifically tire wear, I'd say. Sorry, so we're already losing a lot of time here on these tires. I forgot to go into the pits. It's okay. About 6/10 to where our previous lap time is. I'm assuming softs and mediums are both required. I'm not sure though. Alright, now, I don't even own the mediums. I need to do that. So we have 15 laps left of fuel. Okay. Yeah, but I wanna, Okay. Oops. Got the penalty. It's okay. That should be enough info. I think I have a strategy now, so I'm not gonna share it, obviously, but I'm gonna make sure it works real quick, and I'll check back. And I will stay at the rig though. Yeah. Alright, the strategy I was thinking of should work. I guess we'll find out how good it works and when, you know, I'm racing tonight. I guess that's when we really find out. DR, what is this? What? I mean, come on. Terms and conditions. Yeah, I'll read those off stream. August 20, yeah, I mean, I have 30 days to do this. Afternoon stream tomorrow. Full stream Sunday, most likely. I have more than enough time to do that. Read the terms of, wow, ours a 45 apes. We're also top 5,000. Hold up. Wait, was this Jay's previous time? Cause I know Jay was here before it. 236 in the world. Absolute stud. That man's so fast. Wesley also beat my time, so we have to get Wesley back. Which, top 5,000 in the world should place me like mid-pack in B lobbies. Where's the M6? I got M-Power livery. Maybe I shouldn't, you know? I mean, I did get the win last time in the M-Power livery. I also had way too many rig issues that day. So, I don't know how this will go. I'm gonna hope it goes well. It goes +3. Oh, it seems like a pretty slow run actually on the front straight. Okay. Ooh, this might go bad. This might go really bad. That was a horrible exit on that turn. As long as I can get 47s, I'll be happy. I know we have mid-40s. Oh, God, Alright, well. The force got cut out. Mike number 5, I appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? Hope you're all well. I don't know if I did cut it just too much.
in hand.
Okay. It could be a very rough night. This will probably be like 48s, if I had to guess. Assuming I get a good... Assuming these last sectors are as decent as my first two. I actually don't know what you want in that sector. I'm assuming it's like 105s. Yeah, so this is probably gonna be... It should be mid 148s though, I think. No worries, take care, Mike. Appreciate you stopping by. It's actually very low 148s. Dropped a lot of time. Now I'm in that state where I've no clue I got a 47.4. And the fact that I could have gone way faster on Monday. Like a 47.4 wasn't my max. I probably could have gone maybe 46.7, 46.8 if I could just put a lap together. So yeah, I don't know where I got that pace from, but it was insane pace wherever I got it from. Ooh, that's gonna be rough. Starting my next lap, we're gonna be down like a solid 10th going into T1. We're actually getting an amazing exit though. Oh, cut a little too much grass there, I think. And we just lost a lot of that time. Oh, and that could have actually been a fast, like a PB lap time. If I didn't screw that final turn up horribly. That's horrible. Ooh, I should have checked what my optimal time was, actually. If I had to guess, it probably was actually in the 46s. Maybe not 46s, but like 47s, probably like a 47-1. We're gonna miss the apex on that first turn. We have enough time to actually restart the lap, so that's what I'm gonna do. It is a good time here. Ooh, yikes. I don't know, I can't hold myself together in this final turn. Even then, like, that's slight contact with the wall. Nothing serious, but that's still gonna slow us down probably 2 miles an hour or so. Unfortunate. That doesn't work. See where we go. I'm gonna predict 6th. And we're 5th. Yeah, we're 5th. Check out this lobby that we have. None of these names are familiar, actually. This is completely new lobby. I'm gonna hope these 2 guys are clean. I'll just hope. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I don't recognize any of these guys, but I hope it's a clean lobby. (46.745), 46.976, and a 47.133 are the qualifying times for the top 3. I think that's achievable. They will probably walk away slightly throughout the race. Probably have like a 2, maybe 1.5, 2 second gap, depending on how much they fight. Oops, definitely do not want +5 brake balance. That would be atrocious. That would probably kill me T1. Can't tell what the wing says. Oh, there is an IG account on the banner. Whew. Go shoot. I hope I don't get copyrighted for this. God. I forgot about Watkins copyright. Forget it every time I come here. I forget if the copyright here restricts like the channel or not. So I would not like to lose watch hours when I race here, but I'm not too sure if that matters or not. He is the IG on the back bumper as well. It'd be pretty stupid of him to drive dirty then, with like his genuine socials on it. Give him the bump. That guy's dead. Move up into 4th place. Give him a bump. So 1st place is kind of just driving away. So I can't say I'm surprised. Typically I didn't do this, but I seem to be faster than this guy in a majority of the turns, so shoot. I'd rather get the overtake done early and try and gain rather than just sit behind him the whole race. Now that move kind of brought us all in a clump, which isn't ideal. Obviously, we all know that. And I just murdered myself. That was a really stupid move. And now it's a 3-way fight back there. So, kind of stirred the pot there with that T1 overtake. And then I murdered myself into the chicane. So, it's kind of my fault for the positions everyone's in right now, but at least directly behind me. But, ooh. He's gonna die. I'm not too sure what happened to him. Seems like way too much. Seems like he had way too much oversteer. Sorry. We're still in 5th. A lot of drama in this race already. I kind of caused a lot of it. I didn't get the good clean lap, though I can be in 3rd. We're gonna get the run on the final turn. We'll try for another T1 overtake. Fully alongside. GTR is gonna fight it. I don't blame him. Side by side through the S's. I have the inside for the chicane. And I'm... no, he's kind of pulling... He's slightly pulling. You get the overtake sealed through the bus stop. And we don't hit the inside wall like last time, so yeah, fully clean overtake. Now obviously I can't judge it all off one lobby, however, much cleaner racing than Monday. Monday was a bit rough. I don't know if anyone here was in Monday's stream. Maybe Mike number 5, I don't know if Edward was there, but Monday was a very interesting one. Mainly wheel issues and dirty drivers. That's pretty much sums up that 2-hour stream on Monday. Ooh, that's gonna be super bad. 5th place is now gonna be gaining heavily. Try to have a good exit T1. Hope he over pushes himself. Trying to overtake. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. Forget if the car in front of me served his half second or not. Hoping he didn't, but I have to assume that he did. We did extend that gap to over a second after the bus stop. Slightly shaky on that exit. Heard some noise behind me. I think someone went into the wall. I think it might have been 6th or 7th. And no, 3rd place did not serve that penalty. They serve it this lap. We're catching up now. We are now in fighting range of 3rd place. We might be able to walk off with a podium. We're barely gaining from slipstream. We're on the final lap. I just don't want to throw this 4th place away. Pretty easy top 5. So I'd like to just hold position anyway. If it works out that I manage to get 3rd, that'll be nice, but not asking for it. We'll oversteer through the bus stop. Nothing to be worried about. That threw away our chances, I'd say, of getting 3rd anyway. So I really just have to finish on, or I really have to focus on just finishing this race now. Which just means another minute of focused racing. Just not killing myself out of one of these turns. So, Captain SB is a little wobbly, I think, on the exit of that turn. Gonna catch up. Shouldn't be, oh god. Whoa. That was way too close. I nearly died. And we get a half second. We might actually lose 4th place if we don't get a good exit on this final turn. We need to be a second ahead of 5th. And that's, no, it's gonna happen actually. Not too sure, but he messed up as well, so we will finish in 4th. Good race. I do apologize. Did he DNF actually? Shoot. He did, or no, he's still in. I do apologize to that Yeah, I believe it was the Elliott guy. Kind of ruined his race. I mean, I don't know what happened after. Thank you, Edward. But I'm not too sure what happened after I had the drama with him. I think lap 2 it was. So, my wheel is not happy. Sorry, I know that's loud. Where it is. Assuming I gained DR, I did not check if I gained DR or SR that race. I don't know why my wheel is constantly turning to the left. Probably, oops, I probably should be worried. But it's an issue for another time. I have enough issues with the wheel already to deal with. Not gonna deal with. I might have to deal with it. I'm gonna hope it gets fixed. Whenever I hop in here, let's see. Oh, it doesn't. No, it really doesn't. It doesn't really seem to want to fix itself. Ooh, whoops. It did fix itself. Okay. Just slight wheel lag there, I think, from the buttons. Not too sure what happened there. Actually, let me see. Yes, this is the other livery. Might have ran a little wide. I did. Unfortunate. Like I said, I'm really hoping to get a low 147, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Wouldn't say that was beautiful, but it got the job done. Ooh, it's rough. There wasn't too much understeer out of that turn. Only 6.467. Not the greatest lap. I mean, if we bring it in, we could get a good second lap as long as you get a good final turn exit. First lap is typically a tire warm-up anyway. Not really expecting fastest stuff this lap. We did not get the greatest final turn exit. I mean, it'll do. It'll get us to the next lap, but not the greatest. Pushed a little too hard in T1. Got a lot of oversteer on that exit. gonna drift just wide. We'll get a penalty for that. Assuming I get a penalty for that. Maybe not. I thought I would. We are up. I don't think we had too good of a final sector last lap, so we might actually be able to bring home a personal best. We'll find out. Not the greatest exit. Maneuver steer. This will not be a personal best. Not even close, actually. We have time for one more, though. 200. Throttle out at the apex. It's actually super surprising that we're approaching almost 2/10 up. And we didn't even have too good of an exit out of that first turn. We didn't push to the limit too much. Not the greatest exit. We can live with it though. Should be a personal best lap. 47.192. Probably would have been a good turn one if I stuck with it, but it's a good lap. Should put me decently up the leaderboards. We still didn't beat Wesley. Oh, still have about 5/100ths of a second to beat Wesley. But we are very much in the range, I would say. Jug put down a 48 flat. I didn't even know he... Wow, we're going to go on pole position. Good work from me, I guess. I'm assuming this is going to be a lot easier lobbies then. I mean, a 47-4-2... 47.5, 47.5, and a 47.7. I mean, these should be a lot easier lobbies compared to what I was racing to in the last lobby. So, looking for the win. I'm actually kind of curious. Was Jug streaming then? Because I feel like he normally streams when he races. Let me check. No? No, he didn't. Just playing GT7 for fun. Alright. Let's get this win. Get the win done, out of the way, and move on to the next race. That's all we need. I'll keep it clean. We learned what not to do in the first race, I guess, and put that to good use this race. That's what we need to do. I very much think we could hit a DRA by the end of this week if we just keep running these dailies. I think it's very, very easily possible. We gained a lot from just a single win, so I imagine getting consistent good finishes should guarantee us a lot. We went for kind of like an inside duck T1. Okay, and that's the issue with my paddles. I literally had to let off the throttle for it to shift. And that lost me probably, I think I was just about 3/10, I think. Slight oversteer out of that turn. I think the guy in second might have punted or he spun. So I'm not seeing. I checked the leaderboard like quick bat, and he's down to 5th. So I think he might have just made a mistake. There's about 3 seconds between me and second place, so it's like another good drive. We should be able to come home with a pretty dominant victory. Well, that was a beautiful final turn. Beautiful. 48 flat. Thank you, Mike number 5. and I think another person died, or something must have happened, because I just got another like 2 seconds on the lead, like out of nowhere. That was at 3.6 or so before, now it's at 5.5. No clue what's happening back there. Not the greatest final turn, but we're not going to lose the lead because of it, so nothing to worry about. Well, I would have liked to get a slightly faster fast lap, but obviously nearly killed myself on the exit of that chicane. We went purple in, I think, Sector 1. We're obviously we're not purple in Sector 2, but I'm not too worried about that. Or no, where's that Sector 2 we went purple in? I forget if this has, let me check, if it has 4 sectors. No, it is, I think it is just 3 sectors. Or, no. Well, I guess now it's no longer purple, because now it's just blue. So someone took a fastest first sector from me. So someone's probably going to get 47 this lap. I have no clue who that was. Ooh, once again, not a great final turn, so we're not the best entry for the next lap. I think we can, I don't know, I think we still have a chance to get fastest lap on it. And now it's 6.3, second place. 6.7, just about. Now, I would like to know what could have possibly happened to the cars behind me. Because, I don't know. I remember at some point it was 3.5 and it jumped to 5.5, and then it kind of resumed its normal steady path, increasing the gap. So I don't know what happened to them. If they all got penalties or something, or what. Slight oversteer on that turn. I think that was actually me turning the wheel. I don't think that was the car. I think I set the wheel, I set it down at the wrong angle. I didn't set it down at 0 degrees. I think I set it down at like 5. Was there? Okay. That makes sense. And come across the finish line. Good race. It was a really fun one. I mean, I don't know. I consider it fun. Huge win. We didn't really battle anyone. It's gonna be an American 1-2 and then an Argentinian 3-4. These are the only two, yeah, these are somehow the only two Argentinians in the lobby clinched the 3-4 finish. Thank you, Mike. There was one I think it only happened once. That's exactly it. I think maybe actually was it DVD DG or DVD GD, whatever his name is. I'm pretty sure that's the guy that punted me on Monday when I was racing. Could be wrong. We won, so hold up. Shit, let me just get this set up for next race. Live. Put that out there. Might as well see if we can grab viewers where we can. Let's see. Look, I mean that's insane. I don't know if they reworked the DR system, but that's an insane amount of DR to gain from 2 races. And those are 2 races where I got a 1st place in a full B lobby and a 4th place in a full B lobby. The only way I'd be getting that much in the other races I did is if I'm getting 1st place in like an A lobby. I'm the only B driver in an A lobby and A plus mixed lobby. I literally, I don't know how I'm gaining so much DR from these races. Because that's an insane amount of DR to be gaining throughout 2 races. And considering we still have another, I'll go hour of racing. I'll probably call it quits at 8 EST, have dinner, tighten some bolts up, get connection checks on the rig, and then get streaming in at 9.
Do you use Digit's website?
So I've yet to start using those websites. The only ones I would be using, what's it called? I forget what it's called. But there's a DR website. I can't remember what it's called, but it's no user, like no login. I don't know what Digit's site is actually, so if you want to share that, go ahead. But I know DG Edge, I think, is the one I think that's the sign-in one, if I remember. Yeah, so I've thought about using DG Edge. I know it's what I can't think of names. That's what QC uses.
That's Digit's DG Edge.
Oh, it is? Okay. Yeah, I forget if I've made an account already. If I have, I think I've made an account. I've just yet to confirm or claim my profile. There's another one. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see what it is. What's this one? Okay, I cannot find the one I used before. I have no clue what it was called. But, hold up. But, I've yet to sign up for one of those websites. If I had to guess, I'm probably at 26,000. No, I'm not that high. Probably 25,000, probably 26,000 maybe. Oh, here it is. GTstats.live. But the issue is, I'm not, like, on it. I don't know why I'm not on gtstats.live, so only some people are. Like, I know Judo Chop isn't on there either. The only streamer that I know is on there is Juggalo. And yeah, I don't really know. I don't know how to get there. Honestly, I don't know why only some profiles are on there. Yeah, I have no clue how to get that. Considering I'm using my PSN ID. Actually, no. So then I'm probably at, no.
Let me check.
I was thinking B is 20,000 to 30,000 DR. If it's 10,000 to 30,000, then I probably am 25 to 26,000. See, I know, you able to just search drivers up? I feel like you could. I see. Okay, well then I am already registered for this website, considering I have the password saved. What do you mean the email and password was wrong? How does that work? That doesn't make sense. Google Phil. Okay. Oh. Apparently, the Google password that is in saving, like the strong password it recommends. Apparently, when I go to click save and fill, it doesn't show up. How unfortunate. Or it does show up, but apparently it's the wrong password. So I don't know how it did that to give me the wrong password, but unfortunate times, I guess. Let's see who else is. He was here. I don't remember anyone else. Good to see you again. Good luck. Have a good race. Alright. So, honestly, the driving seems super good from everybody tonight, so honestly, I'm not really worried about anything. And I didn't send. Unfortunate. So I have to send it here. No, I can't send it here. Do we have time to send it? We do. Alright, now we have to get brake balance set. everybody who's coming in, thank you for stopping by. If you haven't already, please drop a like on the stream. Help support me, so you guys know you want to see more content. I do plan on streaming a lot this weekend, so it'd be greatly appreciated. Thank you, Edward. Shoot. I definitely brake way too early, T1 lap 1. I have no clue where the braking point is. If I had to guess, it's probably like the 100 meter board. But I'm not about to outbrake myself lap 1 T1, so I'll just brake early. And hope it's not an issue. I heard a lot of screeches, and I look in my bottom right and just see the Porsche's bumper. I couldn't tell if it was touching mine or not, but either way, took that chicane fast, extremely fast. I'm actually not too sure how that guy took that chicane so fast. I have a feeling he might be a little more dialed in than he was the first race I had with him. Might be a little more of a fight. People that can drive the Porsche can drive the Porsche a lot. So, thank you, Mike number 5. But yeah, people use the Porsche. They can definitely use the Porsche. So we'll see how this goes throughout the race. Oh, that's a horrible mistake by me. I corrected the oversteer, and the car is fully gripped up, and I pretty much just steered myself into the wall. I believe. Now, what I remember from Monday, the Porsche is not stable at this track. But I believe that's what we just witnessed, considering the Brazilian behind me, well, fell back. You know, possibly just pace from him, or it could be the car being unstable, because he was hanging with me. I'd actually say he was faster than me lap 1. He was super fast. Could also just be falling back and waiting on me to make a mistake, considering I did make a lot of those, especially in my first race. And only 5/10 off, I think it is. Yeah, whoever I was thinking Italian, no, that's whoever the Mexican driver is, Ave Phoenix. He is an absolute missile. Super fast. Okay, that was a weird shift. I don't know, I can't even explain. It was like, it just felt weird. And we might just have ourselves an isolated second place. If I just continue with my pace. And I don't make mistakes, because we're kind of like, I don't know if I'd say like completely steadily gaining, I guess. And I hate to say it, I think the Brazilian behind me may have made a mistake. Possibly went wide out of that turn, maybe had a penalty actually, I'm not too sure. However, I now have a Canadian behind me. Either way, we're kind of steadily gaining on the cars behind me, while also losing time to the car in front of me, so we may just be racing ourselves once again. This time we're just racing ourselves in dirty air. Iceman, welcome in. Appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. Oh god. Forced feedback cut on the exit of that turn. Nearly killed myself. That was so scary. I don't know why forced feedback cuts. God. 48.4 is pretty good, yeah. I'm not too sure where that puts you in the world, but I'm assuming that's probably around 10 to 15,000. Honestly though, Iceman, I'd say it's kind of just about where you level yourself. I push myself. Typically, I push myself to be somewhere along the leaderboards. I like aiming for top 5K. And I push myself because I want to be an A driver. I know I have the pace to be an A driver. I might not. I wouldn't say I have the consistency or anything, but I do think I have the pace, and I know I can reach that goal. So yeah, I push myself to be there, but it's all about, you know, where you find yourself. If you're happy with where you are, and yeah, I'd say it's a good time. But say you push yourself to, you know, to be in the 47s, then it's then, you know, you'd say it isn't a good time. You know, you want to improve. Who's playing, Edward? I don't follow baseball too much. Unless you're saying baseball is in, the show. Or MLB The Show. I'm assuming you mean, like, you know, IRL baseball. But anyways, I don't think I ever finished what I was saying. But what I always think, Iceman, and what I've always heard is comparison. Once you start comparing yourself to people, it's kind of where you start really being harsh on yourself. Your mental well-being, I guess, mental state can drop because. Honestly, I'd say racing especially, it's all about where you want to be as a driver. So, but yeah, 48.4, I believe that is pretty good. Well, no, not even a clean race bonus. I'm not too sure where I didn't get that. Yeah, whoever this Phoenix guy is unbelievably fast. Maybe I dropped DR because I hit the wall. Forgot I did that. That's the only mistake that I vividly remember. I don't think I did. I don't even think I had contact with the car. And, like, I don't... Maybe it's just a lot easier to progress through this lower B range, but, like, that is an absurd amount of DR to gain. At least that's what I think. Oh, let me... Jeez, dude. I'm so sorry, guys. I probably sound like like a literal nuke on the mic. Let me turn my mic off. Alright.
1 minute and 48.4 seconds is a good time for Lobbies.
Yeah, I have no clue, like, the time comparisons. So, honestly, I'd say whatever lobbies you're in, whatever puts you, I'd say, like, you know, wherever you're starting, if you're starting, as long as you're starting high up in whatever lobbies you're in, I'd say that's a good time. It's all about where you are in the, compared to the drivers you're competing with. So let's make a new account for GT Edge then. I think I might have to. Let me make not this password though.
I'm a C driver, with 1 minute and 49.2 seconds, which will start me mid-lobby.
Yeah, and that's that's pretty good. That's actually pretty good, yeah. It's really, as long as you can improve and move through, as long as you can move through the lobbies, that's where you want to be. B lobbies, I will say, to me, B lobbies are kind of weird, scaling wise, because, okay, B lobbies are, they range. I don't think I ever finished saying that, but B lobbies range, a lot. And so, it's kind of hard to compare yourself or anything like that in the B lobbies. Sometimes you're racing with people who are insanely fast.
Rocco.
Mustang Drifter, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. How are you doing today? Hope you're well. I'm doing very well. Races are looking super good. Not all, I mean, you know, the race is looking just as good as they were Monday, but the drivers are phenomenal. I've only had clean races so far.
Mustang.
Absolutely nothing to complain about.
Hello Edward and Picoloco. 24,678 drive on your profile. Rocco.
Ooh.
What's up, buddy?
Steven Sills, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by as well. I hope you're doing well. Yeah, so 25,000, okay. Nothing crazy, I guess. I have to activate my account now.
Steven waving hand.
Change account? How do I switch accounts?
Wesley and the Dark JBO. Waving hand Mike, Drifter.
Did Wesley come back in? Or are you just going off previous stuff? I didn't. Someone said something, I didn't catch it. Yeah, go ahead.
Hello, Steven.
Let me see. I might be able to get DG Edge working by the time the next race starts. Let me see. I need to activate my account. No. DG Edge. Yes.
Hi, Steven.
Alright, good. I think, no. No. Can't do that. I need to remove that. Oh, right. I'll do this when I take my dinner break, because I have to do it on my computer anyway. So, yeah, I'll get that done. Good evening, let's have a clean race. I don't remember anyone here off of username. What flag is this? Guatemala, okay. Super nice profile picture as well. I have no clue who this guy is either. 37,000 miles driven with 160 days logged in. Okay, interesting. I don't know why, I keep forgetting to throw up the channel. I'm not used to self-promoting, you know. I gotta get into the rhythm. Probably have like 2 more races or something. I'm gonna get off at 8 EST and then come back at like 9 EST. So like 30 minutes left, and then I'll be back in an hour after I end the stream. I will say, I think as soon as I start getting into A lobbies as well, that's gonna be super good. I actually might not be getting into A lobbies. I probably have to improve my qualifying time, because I don't think I do not have top split qualifying time. I definitely, if I had to guess, I probably need like a 46.5 for top split.
Explore the tops.
Oh, welcome in. I appreciate you stopping by. Good luck to you. You can indeed break at the 100. Slightly offline there. I do not want to go side by side. That was a lot earlier braking than I expected from that guy. Okay. He wants to push up the inside. That's okay, I guess, but I mean, no reason to do that. I mean, we're just gonna lose time fighting. Is that? Oh, yeah. I didn't even realize he was in a Red Bull livery, but Red Bull liveries are not the best drivers. Obviously, I do have a Red Bull livery on my RCZ as well, but the RCZ is a car I use at Red Bull Ring, so yeah, just a Red Bull livery for the Red Bull track. I also like it. It's I think it's like pearl or something. It's like a shiny. It's like a little more faded colors and it's shiny, so like a cat, you know, I see shiny things and I like it, so it's on the RCZ. I don't really use the car that much, so it just sits there, looks nice in the garage. And he goes up the inside again. I mean, he's fast, you know. I wouldn't dock him for that, but I mean, there's a lot of better places I'd say that he can overtake. Flashing hazards, okay. No clue why he's doing that. I mean, unless he's celebrating the win or he's saying sorry, but if he's saying sorry, I assume he's saying sorry to the American in the BMW behind me, who's not even behind him anymore. Issue is if I overtake him, we do get fastest lap there actually. If we overtake him, we have to be perfect in just about every corner until we get that slight, you know, buffer of a gap, because if we overtake him and then we're not perfect, he'll go right up the inside again and take the position back, so kind of swoop out to the outside. It's pretty early to do that. He might have just got an understeer. I don't know how that car drives, so that might have just been natural. So I'm hoping will work. I haven't driven the GTR enough. I only have 330 miles on it, I believe. I don't know how that car drives or anything. And I don't want to try and fight him. Especially when I don't know the braking points on that car. I mean, they should be about the same to the M6, but... You know, I don't want to test it. Are we gonna get a 47 here in a race? That's insane. That is an insane in-race fastest lap. Obviously, it was heavily helped with slipstream from the Guatemalan in front of me, but still, 47.7. It's just about a 47.8, but super insane time. I'm not gonna fight him till the final lap because, like I said, one mistake and I'm gonna get dive bombed. Not dive bombed, but one mistake and the inside line is gonna be taken by him. So. Let's wait for the final lap. There's that mistake, and that's going to let us be right on his bumper for that final lap as well. And somehow we're purple? I don't even know how we're going purple. And it's going to be a big mistake on him. Obviously, we're not going to be able to capitalize on it. Slight contact. Here's the inside line. So... and there we go, that's all we needed. Pressure into a big mistake. And now we quite literally just have to not spin out somehow. I'm not sure how we do that, but I don't know if he's letting me go ahead. Like, that seems like, especially, like, he seemed to almost try and, like, wave me ahead. I don't know why he tried doing that. Unless that was a mistake. It just kind of seemed like once he... and he... no, I don't think that's... I don't think he left. Did he? I don't think so. No, he didn't. No, he didn't. But it seemed like he slowed down almost, like... cause as soon as he made that mistake, it seemed like he just didn't get on the throttle. I was just letting me take the inside. But good race, again. Super fun one. I was able to get a battle the whole race and take the win, so... I believe we got fastest lap as well. I don't think anyone took it, so... I'll definitely be saving that replay. Thank you, Edward and Mike. Appreciate you guys tuning in as well. I think we'll get one more, and then we'll call it, yeah, fastest lap in the clean race. Look at that. Beautiful shot. Passed 100 miles on the day. DR and SR increase. These races are just so much better than Monday. These are incredible. Alright, I actually don't think we gained too much DR from that race. I think we kind of like settled in. I think, you know, I got some DR to get up to where I am, and now I'm settled in that pocket where it's just like a very slow DR increase. See if we can set a qualifying time as well. See if we can go into the 46s maybe. Pretty confident that we can, but we'll see how it goes. Now that we have some seat time and everything, I think we can go for that fastest lap. Good final turn. I'm wondering, I would love to know how cold the tires are. I think they start at 70 degrees Fahrenheit, I want to say. Because that was a lot of understeer T1 compared to what you get typically. I have not. I would. If Group 3 Watkins was not Daily B, I would definitely be on Daily C. But I love Watkins, and Watkins in Group 3 just so happens to be one of the Watkins in Group 3 just so happens to be one of the fastest combos that I can do. So when I'm on, you know, obviously, like I said, I'm on my grind to getting DRA. So when probably one of my best combos pops up, it's kind of just very hard to turn that down and get some DR from it. I might qualify for Daily C, but I won't be racing it. At least I don't plan on racing it. Maybe I will. Maybe. Yeah, I'm gonna get this lap in. We're gonna go for the fastest lap now. Yeah. I haven't driven Watkins Short too much. I remember an open lobby in Watkins Short where I drove the C7 Vets, and I won that race. And I've done kart racing on Watkins Short, but that's all that I've done. That's all that I've done here on Watkins Short. Oh, that's gonna kill the lap. That slight bit of oversteer on that turn. And with understeer on the last, really, 2 turns, wondering tire temps might be a little too high. I'm not too sure. Yeah, tire temps. Something's wrong with them. I don't know what. They feel wrong. I think we might have cooked the tires a little too much. Like misshift. I don't know why I'm oversteering so much out of T1. It's not typically an issue. This was not a good lap. I mean, it's not a horrible lap actually. 47.5 is definitely a good lap. I thought it would actually be a lot slower. Alright. I just want to check leaderboards. Okay. Yeah, so this guy, he did get dethroned, but how much? Let's see, where's his other time? And he still has 2 times in the top 20. He's a time top 3 and a time top 20. Who's this guy? $77,000 miles, 720 days logged in. Oh shoot, we're in a race. Oh god. I forgot the race was starting. Anybody... Hold on, we'll throw the...
Damien is wilding as usual.
Ghost. That's not Ghost Viper. Wes 2K, that sounds familiar, but I don't think I've seen him in GT7. I think it's just the name. So we'll just say let's have a clean race. I don't recognize anyone off the top of my head. So I don't know. There's a lot of Brazilians in this lobby actually. I'm not used to seeing this many. Typically there's only like 2 to 3. There's 3 in the top 5 alone. Mercedes AMG in 5th as well. I'm not too sure how that car performs here. It'd be interesting to find out though. It might be the first time I've seen it since Monday. I haven't paid too much attention to the grid these races today, so that might be the first. This might be not the first AMG today. It's just the first one I've noticed.
I see a lot in my lobbies.
It depends though. Like Monday I was very worried. They were the main issue, but I don't know. I'm not too worried. Today at least, they all seem to be driving clean. I'm more scared that like I'm completely landlocked by like, I mean quite literally 2 Brazilians in front of me, and then listen, I'm not great at flags. I think that's Chile, maybe that might be the Chilean flag behind me, but either way, I have two flags that I have two drivers in front of and behind me that aren't American or Canadian, which is Uruguayan. Okay. I know probably I think it was like a couple years ago, I made an attempt of learning flags. Like I knew a lot of them, but obviously that knowledge is kind of caught up with me. I remember none of it now. I only remember like a lot of the main popular ones that you see a lot. So Jesus, man. Alright, slight tap from the M6. And he's gonna run me off track. There's the RCF and the AMG. Okay, another tap. Alright, well, this might be the first non-clean lobby. Okay, they're gonna drift wide. They're gonna go side by side into this final turn. I mean, they're entitled to do so. They do have a .5. I was gonna say I couldn't see it. Okay, beautiful turn by him. You know, nearly got the overtake done. It's so close. And now we're sitting in 5th, so. Probably, I assume we can make a comeback here. Yeah, these drivers are fast. Maybe, oh god, force feedback cut. Maybe they're just racing dirty against me because I'm like the one American and the rest of them are, you know, not. So, but I'm just gonna hope if they fight themselves like they did to me, I'll be able to catch up pretty easily. Second penalty for the Brazilian in 3rd place, Charles. And we are catching up to the entire pack. We've gained like a half second or so on 1st as well. I don't even think 1st is fighting. I think it's a genuine pace difference. So, had we not had some, we'll say, complications with the other drivers, we probably could have taken another win. And now I believe it was Uruguayan second's gonna grab the half second as well. And that sucks. We had the run on him, but obviously I can't go side by side into this left-hander. Or this one, but I wasn't close enough to go side by side. I don't think I'm close enough to get side by side on this straight either. Grab a fast lap though. He's gonna overshoot T1 pretty badly. And I really, if I'm gonna be honest, I really like to steer clear of this guy in second. He ran me off the track and pushed past me, so with his half second, that'll put him pretty close to me. Especially if I'm gaining on him like I've been doing this whole race. Kind of scares me. Especially because of where the penalty area is. That's going to put me next to him in what I would consider probably the more technical section of this track. Right, really the slower section, I guess, is a better name for it. It's mainly, you know, the 90 degrees, and as well as those final two turns. Those are very hard turns, I'd say. Not the easiest, so I would not really like to be near him for those. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he's just trying to take the middle line. Nothing wrong with that. We're gonna have a run. I don't know where he's going. Seems to just like to take the middle line for defense. So we can definitely play on that. It wasn't the cleanest pass, but compared to what he did earlier to me, I'm not gonna consider it a dirty pass either. I actually argued that might be the exact same, and he spun himself anyway, so I don't have to worry. Oh, I didn't even realize it was the final lap, so I guess we take home a second place. Hopefully, assuming we don't spin. Alright, well, good race. It's a fun one. I think we also come home with the fastest lap, so. Ooh, that could have been close. If I just. It was a good race. Thank you, Mike and Edward. Alright. Shouters live. Who else is? Ooh, Redeemed and Graham Games is live. Jeez. Oh my god. Unbelievable. I didn't even look at that finishing order. We did get a fastest lap, and we got the clean race. That's unbelievable. I'm the only American in the top 6. Thanks for the race. Good race. We gained DR. I can't complain. That's looking pretty well. I'd probably say that's at least, that might be 26,000 DR. That has to be relatively close. But, like I said, I'm gonna take a break. I'll see y'all again in an hour or so. I'm gonna have dinner mainly. Have dinner. Kind of just check over the rig, and I'm just kind of gonna get set up officially for Wesley's 1 hour endurance that starts at 9:30 EST PM tonight. Starts about an hour and a half. We'll probably get streaming in an hour. But everybody came through. Edward, Mike, you guys especially. You guys pretty much stayed for the whole stream. I appreciate that a lot. Anybody who is kind of just in here hanging out, appreciate you guys stopping by. If you guys could drop a like on the stream, appreciates me. Helps my streams get out to more people, and it also shows you guys like the content, so I'll be streaming more. Yeah, take care everybody. Hopefully I see y'all in an hour for Wesley's 1 hour endurance race.